Hey! Chris Marler here.
I'm Greg Varney.
Welcome to CPP Comics. This is the 6th edition of CPP Comics. Sorry about that little timeout that we took. Some people like to call it a hiatus or a hiatus. Just depends on what part of the country you're from. I like to say hiatus.
Okay.
So, but we're back. Sorry to disappoint, but now you'll be satisfied and ready for more. So, we're gonna dive right into some comics. I always do DC, and what do you do?
Marvel.
Alright, well, I'm gonna do one DC. I know, you're very jealous. I'm holding the #1 Zatanna. Are you kidding me? I like to call it Anataz. You know why? You know why? You know why?
What?
I'm really smart. Let me tell you this.
Okay.
I said it backwards because something magic just happened, but I don't know. Maybe she disappeared because I said Anazat. That sounds fun, doesn't it? But hey, so listen. This is a young lady who is skilled to the gills in magicianry. Not rabbits out of a hat, though she does that to make her daddy proud. But, you know, behind the scenes, she is causing things to happen in the spiritual realm.
Huh.
And pretty much she could do whatever she wants.
Yeah.
Because of her powers. And so, anyway...
Now her power is to wear fishnet hose, right? With a leotard. Is that what her power is?
That condenses her magic so it doesn't leak out. Because if she had anything solid, yeah. So...
It sounds like a really good book.
It's a great book. But in this particular episode / magazine book...
It's a comic book.
I said it.
Oh.
I said it. Hold on here. There's a bad guy. His name is Eldon Burke. And this fella is just causing...
Hobbit?
No. Greg, he is not a hobbit. He's a zombie demon fella.
Oh.
And so he's causing a ruckus, and she says a bunch of things backwards, and people are getting tied up, and it's kind of a problem. But she says things backwards and makes things happen. So I don't want to spoil anything.
Please don't.
Oh, I won't. But it is the first.
I'm saving up for that one.
Anna's that. Greg, what do you have?
Something much better.
No.
Yeah. Hey, so in the Marvel world, I touched on this before, but I had to bring this up. So in the Marvel world, in the X kind of mutant sort of part of Marvel right now, they are trying to get this redheaded girl to live. Is the whole point. Her name is Hope. She is the only mutant that has been born since all of the mutants, most of the mutants, have lost their powers.
Ooh, so she's special.
She's special. They took her to the future, let her grow up, brought her back, so she is like a teenager now. Okay. So they're trying to keep her alive, and this is kind of a it's building up to a climax because there's a lot. Everybody's back together, and they're about to go off on their separate missions and stuff. But while they're together, they have a memorial service for Kurt Wagner.
That sounds familiar. I need to know who that really is. What's his real name?
Nightcrawler.
Nightcrawler.
He took it in the chest in the last issue, saving this girl's life, which he succeeded in doing.
Real quick, did he not get to do his
well,
fast?
He bamforded and Bastion, the kind of crazy Sentinel man, anticipated his move, thrust his Go-Go Gadget arm out, and Kurt teleported into it. And so he took the girl with Bastion's arm and teleported away.
That is smart villainy.
It is set. Now I am a big fan of Nightcrawler. I didn't realize how big a fan I was until he died, and so I'm sad. Now, I know comics, they'll bring him back, and it'll be shallow, and it'll make his death mean nothing, because that's how they do things, so it's a real sad day when they do that kind of thing. So, but check this out. Stay in touch with the story. X-Men are actually going to relaunch soon to join a greater, bigger thing that's happening in the Marvel Universe, which I'll talk about in a second, after you go through your next boring book.
Not boring. All-Star fantastic.
Oh, yeah.
If you know anything about All-Star, what happens is you get your best players together, form a team. JSA All-Stars. Now, you cannot go wrong at all with a team built of Power Girl, Sand. I'm not even... See, he's tickled because he knows there's more heavy hitters coming. Tomcat, Damage, Stargirl, and What's that other guy's name?
Ruben
Adam
Flanagan.
Smasher. Nope.
Oh.
Cat Stevens. But anyway, in this particular book, it starts off, and there's a fella who is trying to cause some havoc in the world of DC.
Huh.
And anyway, so there's a guy who is also, he's got a very original name. His name is King of Tears. I like to call him Cut. So anyway, he's like a octopus with very sharp teeth. And man, he is just smacking everybody around. But the main reason that this is happening, cause this Phantom guy's coming back.
Billy Zane?
And nope. He has tricked Stargirl into kissing him, and he needed the kiss of a virgin to become human again.
I saw this in a movie called Monster Squad when I was 8.
Spoiler alert. But after you rewind it. So anyway, Adam Smasher is laid out on this table. That's what happened is, well, I don't want to spoil it.
Thank you.
Yeah. So anyway, let me just get you right on to the meat and potatoes of this particular item. There's a fight going on. Stargirl is exasperated trying to fight this fella with a dagger. And a guy shows up. I have no idea who he is, but he goes, and then it's cool. He makes this Phantom see something, and he freezes up, and then they apprehend him. And then someone speaks up and says, "Hey, Stargirl must take this said knife, and to destroy the cot, you got to stab it in the heart." Now I won't tell you if that exactly happens. So that way you're hanging on the edge of your seat to read the rest.
Hey, was this fun to read?
It was exhausting.
Yeah, I think that's probably a good word. It
was very wordy. It's got an interesting ending because it doesn't, because it says to be continued.
Yeah, they do that
at the end. So
you could now, Chris, if you were going to make an all-star team, now you like the sports.
I love the sports.
So if you were going to make an all-star team, would you have pulled these people together?
Now, just for the entertainment factor, I would have had Damage because he has a foul mouth. Okay. That's not the reason I like him.
I'm going to move on.
I'm just going to warn you there.
DC, that's not an all-star team. Hey, in Marvel Fast, I want to hit this very quickly. The heroic age has hit Marvel. It's especially in the Avengers kind of world.
Wait, there's heroes in Marvel?
Yeah, so the baddies have been running everything. The heroes, they're focusing back on the heroes. They're relaunching a whole slew of Avengers teams to kick this off. Now, if you want to hop on to anything in comics right now, this is the thing to hop on to. Hold on one second. This thing to hop on to. So these are relaunches, new teams being formed, and a kind of a big change of how things are being run in the Marvel Universe's United States and how they're forming their superhero teams.
Now, in a broad brush spectrum of this thing that you talk about called Avengers and initiatives and such, now would that be more of an all-star team than what I had?
Oh, yeah. Oh. Or Iron Man, Captain America, yes.
Okay.
Yep. Hey, hop on, check these out, and yeah, you'll love it. It's a good spot to jump on.
Hey, so that's what we had here. Very entertaining. Thank you, Gregory. We have a friend over there. Wes, what do you have?
Hi, Chris. Hey, guys, I'm Wes, and I'm the host of the segment, Comic X-Men. I fell. So, guys, this is Comic At Ya, and what I do is I tell you what comics are going to be hitting the shelves in the weeks to come. First up, we have Joker's Asylum, Harley Quinn, and it's the first one. Joker's going to be giving us a little bit of insight about the people behind all the bruises that Batman has caused. After that, we've got Justice League Generation Something. It's number 3, and what's happening is we've got Booster Gold, Captain Atom, Fire and Ice, Jack Black, Lance Bass, and Joey Fatone. They're all getting together, they're all going to save the world, but guess who's not taking them seriously? Everybody. After that, we've got Spider-Man Fever. Now, Spider-Man was getting a little bit uninteresting, and the artists, the authors, everybody who's involved decided the only way anybody's going to enjoy this is if they're tripping on drugs, and that is exactly what's going on. So it's the 3rd out of 3. You're going to want to pick that up if you've been following it. And last, we have the Avengers Academy. Everybody in the Avengers has arthritis and Parkinson's, and they're sharing it with the next generation. The next generation is learning about their powers. They've picked a select 6. And, I mean, they're training them. They're telling them how it is, you know, in their old age. They want to share what they've done. That's all that we have for this week in Comic At Ya. I hurt because I fell. I'm Wes.
Wes, thanks a lot, buddy. That was full of information. Hey, next time we get together in our next edition of CPB Comics, we're going to be talking about something that's not so much DC
or Marvel.
Marvel.
Yeah.
So we'll catch you in a fortnight.